My dear dark ones, welcome to my channel. Today is a tarot reading for you, and I'm answering questions that I received on my community post when I asked you about any questions that you actually might have for me. So I'm using tarot. It's the most classical tarot deck you can use, red or white. This is actually my first deck that I ever got, and I still have it with me because it's such a beautiful deck with an amazing art. So I'm going to be using this one for a change. And the first question that I want to answer, actually, it's such an interesting question. I think I've never been asked this question before. Let me know in the comment section, actually, if you ever went through some kind of experience like that you actually asked yourself the same question. So the question is, why can't I stop thinking about a stranger? And not just a stranger, a complete stranger. So that's the question. So I'm curious, how many of you guys actually went through some kind of experience like that when you met a complete stranger on a street, in a coffee shop, anywhere actually, and you can't just stop thinking about them? So I'm gonna ask this question, why you can't stop thinking about a stranger. So I hope you have a stranger on your mind when I'm asking this question. So let's see. So the first thing asking if this stranger is someone from your past lives. That's why you can stop thinking about them. Because I'm using this deck as a yes or no question for now, so the answer is yes. You can stop thinking about this person on your mind, like a complete stranger on your mind, because this person is from your past lives. Was this person someone special, like maybe your lover or your family in your past lives? It's a yes. It's definitely your lover for sure. Someone special. That's why you can stop thinking about them. If I want to ask you, this is something, sometimes we have the situation when we meet soulmate, but then we let them go. If that was the situation, if that was supposed to be your soulmate in this lifetime. No. So if you didn't meet this person, if nothing happened, this person wasn't, oh wow, sorry for the noise. This person wasn't meant to be in your life, in this reincarnation at least. So you just met probably a soulmate from your past lives, but that's why you can stop thinking about them. You recognize them, but that's where it stops. So it was destiny that you didn't get a chance to talk to this person or continue the interaction any way. So it's fine. Now you have to forget and move on. This was just someone you met from your past lives. Okay, another question. Interesting question. How can you improve your supernatural abilities? And I'm pretty sure that all of you watching do have supernatural abilities, because if you not, you wouldn't be into tarot readings and things like that. We always attracted to something that we are. So if you're attracted to occult, witchcraft, tarot, it means that's what you are. So you do have supernatural abilities. So let's see how we can make them better. So the first thing I'm asking, if you should use meditation. If meditation gonna help to improve your abilities. That's a yes. That's a big yes for you. So if you are, if you're into meditation, it means subconsciously you already knew that something needed to be done for you. If you're new to meditation, learn as much as you can, but that's the only thing that actually gonna help you to learn about your abilities faster. Also, the devil card here means it's actually going to connect you to your dark side and to subconscious and the memories that you have hidden. So meditation is definitely going to work wonders for you. I'm also going to ask if you should go through through your body, through your physical aspect, if you should change your diet, for example. That's a no. So there is nothing that you should change in your body or diet, like your physical body is not affecting your abilities and your gifts at this moment, which is amazing. It's easy for you. If there is something that you should learn, if there is like knowledge that you should seek, and by knowledge I mean from others. Actually, it's a no. It means there is nothing you can learn from others. It's something that you should remember. So it's nothing that you should seek like knowledge. I think it should be more like practice, because this card for me represents practice. So you have to practice more. That's how you gain more knowledge and ideas of your gift and abilities. Also, that was a question from someone, is automatic writing is going to help you to connect with your higher self and your gifts and abilities? If that's something that you should try. Well, it's a definite 100% no. There is nothing you can learn in automatic writing. So it's actually a very niche type of divination and mind control. So it's definitely not for you, for those who are watching. For people who are into this, they already know they're probably not going to be asking this question because they already practice it. Tarot. Is tarot your tool? If you should use tarot in order to come into your powers and abilities faster. Let's see. Oh, what a surprise! Tarot is not your tool, actually. So maybe you just like to use it for divination or to watch tarot, but that's not something that's going to help you to develop your abilities. Which is very interesting, because I feel like tarot is one of the most unique tools that helps to develop your abilities and connect to your to your past life memories and to your inner divine creature, you know. But I guess not for you. So if you've been trying to do like something with tarot and it didn't come out for you, like it didn't work for you, it means because tarot is not your tool, actually. You still can use it to answer questions, to direct and guide you. But again, I think it's more practice. Like you have to practice more, not to use like tarot. I'm gonna ask if runes are your tool, if this is something you should use. Runes and connection with like Odin, and it's a yes. Like whatever runes are associated with, like this is your path. This is something you should learn. So for those of you watching, if you've been looking for a new tool to add to your practice or to expand your practice, I think you should go into this Nordic pagan beliefs and knowledge. That's where your answers are hidden. That's the key to your abilities. So this is something new for you to try. So definitely runes are for you. Witchcraft, if you should turn to some kind of, for example, Wiccan tradition or any magical tradition, doesn't matter which one, ancient, new, but if you should be really connected with witchcraft. That's a yes, and it's probably, it's going to be hard for you because you probably tried and you struggle. Maybe you don't even believe in yourself, but this even might become your career path. If you choose it, this is something that's very you. So witchcraft is definitely something you should pursue if you want to develop your abilities. Probably a lot of you are witchy and dark and mysterious, and that's why you even watch my channel. So that's something you should go into. I'm gonna ask last question about supernatural abilities and how to develop them. I'm gonna ask if you need a teacher. It's a definite yes for you. First of all, you have someone in your family that can become your teacher, because this card represents family members for sure. So it's I see two women, so it's probably comes from your from women in your family, actually, like your mother, grandmother, feminine energy, like from your bloodline. Also, this one, you can, it literally shows like paying someone, right? So it means you can find a teacher who is, who will teach you, the one who you pay to. So like if you go to some kind of like practice, class, workshop, if you buy courses online, if you buy books online, so if you buy books and courses in person, doesn't matter where, but like when you give money for a teacher, that's also how you can learn more about your supernatural abilities and become who you truly are. So teacher is a yes for you, definitely. And Probably another question that I'm going to ask. I want to ask this question. If you definitely have like deities or spirits around you. If you've been trying to work with someone or something in the past, if you were doing it correctly, if you were trying to connect with your guides correctly, that's my question. It's a definite no, like 100% no. So if you didn't receive your answers, if you didn't connect with your deities, if you still feel lost, it's because you were approaching it like wrong. Maybe you were looking at others doing this, and it was a bad influence on you. You listened to someone, and it wasn't your person, it wasn't your teacher. So whatever you're doing now, probably it's wrong. That's why it's not working. Is there something new you should try in order to communicate with your deities? No, not now. I think because you are not in the right place right now. So you probably need more time to find a way to communicate with your deities. And you probably need to find like a different person, like a new mentor. I want to ask if you're supposed to work with a specific deity, like one deity on one spirit, or it's just one? Yes, it probably means that you have to dedicate your whole time to just one specific deity, or a spirit, or a demon, or an angel, archangel, whatever it is you're working with. Probably you've been working with too many energies at the same time, and that's why it didn't work. Like you have to be like one-on-one with the spirit you're trying to connect to, with the entity you're trying to connect to, and that's why it wasn't working for you before, probably. Okay, I want to ask last question. What should it be? Oh, I want to ask this. If there is any blockages on your spiritual path at this moment, because we're talking about your spiritual abilities and supernatural abilities, if there is something that is blocking you and you are not aware of, and that's why you can really connect with your power. Yes, and unfortunately, the cards that are showing me, it's not even up to you. There are a lot of blockages that are created from people, like physical people in your life, and there's also blockages that you carry from your past lives. And those blockages are affecting you, and you have to work on them in order to move forward. I'm gonna ask, like, how long is it gonna take you to work through all of these blockages? It actually might take you anything from like 1 week to 1 year. It depends of how badly you want it, how much you want to work for it, and how much help you're gonna have on your journey. So I guess maybe it is really good timing for you to find a teacher or a guide, or to look into new information, maybe like a new book that gonna come into your life, or a new course, so you can learn something different from a different person. So the good thing is you're gonna overcome all of these blocks and everything that is holding you back. That's like amazing, because in the end you see there's like a castle on the hill, so you're gonna get everything you ever wanted. Like this card usually tells me that if you work hard enough, if you have this goal, if you set it up in your mind, it doesn't matter what kind of goal. It could be like physical 3D kind of goal, it could be spiritual goal, it could be goal of changing your whole like persona, life, anything. It doesn't really matter. If you work toward this goal, if you're gonna go forward, if you don't give up, if you never question anything, you will achieve everything you wanted and probably even more, because that's how it works for you. When your mind is set on something, you're gonna get it. You kind of this like warrior energy kind of type, so you have to fight for what's yours. So probably the only problem you have, it's like you're not setting your goals high enough, and you're not setting them like clear enough. You know, sometimes you have dreams and desires, but you forget sometimes what it is that you actually want. So for you, it's very important to know what you're looking for, where you're going to. You have to always have this idea on your mind and this goal. You know, sometimes people say when you want to manifest something, you have to imagine what you want and then drop it, and then it comes. You're the opposite. The moment you drop something, it's like it's never gonna materialize. You're never gonna get it. So for you, you always have to have this idea. You wake up, you think about what you want and you do everything that you can to reach this goal and this idea that you have. So don't give up. Be very clear about what you want, especially when it comes to spiritual practices. I think you have a potential to become a practitioner like a practitioner who can dedicate the whole life to the occult and be someone who leaves legacy behind and helps a lot of people. So if this is your goal, just go forward, like fight for it, and you're gonna get it. So that's where I stop. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being with me on this channel. Let me know if you have any other interesting questions that you want me to answer with my tarot or candle wax. And I see you in the next video.